Everyone, Rick Gyarados here, and I've got a great match on the PO server, on PO, on the Smogon server. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so before the video starts, sorry for the lack of animation. I'm using an old browser, so yeah, shame on me. So let's get this battle started. It was against a guy called Volke the Assassin. So I sent out Politoed, and he sends out his Jellicent. Don't mind the sprites over there, they're randomized. And I go for HP Grass, does around 47%, and he misses the Will-O-Wisp. So I take this chance to go into Conkeldurr, because it doesn't mind Will-O-Wisp thanks to Guts, and I can just hit with Payback. So he sends in Blissey, he has to switch out, so I'm gonna bulk up as he goes out to his Quagsire. Now I'm pretty sure this is an unaware Quagsire, seeing the damage I did with a +1 Drain Punch. And he goes for a stockpile. That's really good. That means that even if you do manage to set up, is like the defense is like still there and stuff, if you know what I mean. So anyways, he goes for a Skull, doesn't burn me, doesn't really matter if he did, and goes into his Joy Toy, which is Blissey, and I use HP Grass again. That only does 11%. So I have to switch out back into Conkeldurr, as he takes the opportunity to set up his rocks, and I go for a, well, I thought I did go for a bulk up. Oh no, by sending my Tentacruel. So he doesn't know it's an offensive Tentacruel yet, so, and I don't want to reveal it just yet for some reason. So I go into Rotom, predicting an Earthquake, which Rotom is immune to. Right, so next, what do? I don't remember. I go for a Will-O-Wisp. What's a Wisp? It's Wisp. So I burn it, doesn't really matter, it's got the natural cure. But I send in Conkeldurr again because, and he sets up rocks because he thought I spun them out with Tentacruel or something. Shame he didn't go for another move. But I'm just gonna go straight for the Drain Punch. That does around 31%, so it's definitely unaware. I go for a Drain Punch again, just cause I have nothing better to do. I don't want to switch in, and goes for Scald, gets the burn, and I'm like, oh yeah! And I don't think Guts boosted moves get affected by unaware. So I go for a Drain Punch again, but he sends in his Jello, which is immune. Jellicent. So what I do, I've got Payback, so it doesn't really matter. He goes for a Cover, predicting my switch out, but I pay back the heck out of it. 100% dead. So he sends in his Sky Armory, which is his, what is it called again? Skarmory, that's it. Oh, I get it. So he Brave Birds, I resist that, and I'm a bulky Rotom, so it doesn't really matter that I get Brave Birded. He doesn't want to get hit by either of my stab moves, so he goes into his Blissey, and I get a chance to burn it again. So either he's gonna have to keep Seismic Tossing or healing or something, or switch out. So I go into Politoed right here, and he uses Aromatherapy, so I get a free switch. And right here, this is crucial. Hydro Pump, crit, and I KO the Blissey. That was the game-changing move right there. Send in his Terrakion. I don't want to take the chance of it being scarfed. So, uses Close Combat. Raikou dead. No point of keeping it in. Because I would have been able to outspeed it if it was banded with Adamant Nature, but I didn't really want to take that chance. Fearing the Mach Punch from my Conkeldurr, he sends in his Skarmory, that's it. And what's next? I send out Rotom again, predicting another Brave Bird. And I was right, and since I resist that really nicely, I take it really nicely. So we're in turn 23 right now. Sends out his Starmie, and I get a Will-O-Wisp. Doesn't really matter. Starmie also has natural cure. Now here's the part which really confused me. I go first, and I'm a defensive Rotom, not even a Scarf. Starmie naturally outspeeds Rotom. So wait, how did I go first? And this charge only did around 67% or something, which leads me to believe that that it's a more defensive Starmie, which is really weird because you don't really see that. So he sends out his Terrakion again. This thing is a pain in my butt. I'm gonna sacrifice Politoed, seeing as Weather's already up. No point in me keeping it in. And I think I sent out my Calculator, yeah. Scared away from Mach Punch. And he doesn't want to lose his Terrakion just yet. So this time I take no risk. Go for a Mach Punch straight off the bat. No risk. Risk free. And Mach Punch still does a decent amount to a Skarmory. So he makes a good play. Double switches out. Knows that I'll send in my Rotom, predicting a Brave Bird. And, well, all I can say is that close combat annihilates me. So we're down 3-3. Trois, as they would say in French. I send in Scissor. Obviously he doesn't want to take the Bullet Punch. I go for a U-turn, predicting his switch to Skarmory. And send in Tentacruel. He still has no idea it's offensive. Until now, I think. So he sends in his Gin and Tonic. I go for a Hydro Pump. That KOs it off the bat. No question about it. And my Life Orb. So now he sees I'm offensive. So he sends in his Terrakion. I cannot risk it being Scarfed. So he goes for Earthquake. I do not know why I went for a Bullet Punch here. I'm guessing because I really didn't want to get stuck in on Skarmory. So I didn't go for a Bullet Punch. Send out Calculator. And, do I Mach Punch or Dream Punch here? I can't remember. I Mach Punch here. I really didn't want to take that risk. So, let's see what happens next. I Mach Punch again. Because I can't do stuff. So I go for a Brave Bird. He goes for a Brave Bird. That KOs me, and Recoil KOs him. So now we're down to our last pokes. His Terrakion and my Tentacruel. And it all comes down to who outspeeds who. And then I learned from chatting with him that he's an Adamant. I don't know if it's Scarf or Banded, but yeah, it's probably Banded. Yeah, it's Banded. And Hydro Pump didn't miss, so I got the 1-0 victory. Pretty narrow if you ask me. If it was Scarfed, I would have been screwed. So that was a good battle, and I didn't have any like other good battles after that. They were all pretty fast paced and stuff. So if you like this battle, you know, like, comment stuff, give me suggestions or whatever. I'm gonna have like a one tourney battle, at minimum one, cause I've entered this tournament and I'm not sure if I'll win, but if I do, that's great. I'm having the match like today as I record it or something. I don't remember. Probably is today. Yeah, it's today. What am I talking about? So anyway, I'll see you guys later then.